you live with a DoorDasher? No, I'm not talking about the food delivery service. I'm talking about a dog who runs out the door every chance they get. I'm about to reveal the top 5 mistakes dog parents make when trying to keep their dog from running out the front door, or any door. If you just can't get your dog to stop running out the door, you've likely chased your dog until you wore out, wrestled with your medium or bigger dog to keep them from running out, or attempted to block your small dog to keep them from running out. The reason this is happening is because you think that blocking your dog from running out is the only way to keep it from happening, even though it's nearly impossible. Not to mention, every time your dog succeeds, their desire gets even stronger. And in order to fix it, I bet you've tried any or all of these. Physically blocking or wrestling with your dog, making leaving and arriving through the door a big deal, getting angry with your dog and punishing them for running out the door, chasing your dog when they do successfully escape, and using the cues stay or wait when you go out the door. If this is you, don't worry. I've helped thousands of dog parents learn how to stop their dogs from running out the door. In this episode, I'll elaborate on the mistakes I just mentioned and why they're mistakes. Plus, I'll share with you the strategy I teach in my Rockstar Rover system that you can use to keep your dog from running out the door. If we haven't met yet, hi, I'm Amy from How to Speak Dog. I'm a canine behavior consultant and trainer and founder of How to Speak Dog, where I teach dog parents like you how to stop and manage unwanted behaviors without spending hours training or using methods that just don't solve the everyday problems you face today. Since 1983, I've transformed thousands of dogs with bad behavior into dogs who listen reliably no matter where they are, who is there, or what's going on. I'm here to help transform your dog's bad behavior too. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and be sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications so that you don't miss any of the new training videos I put out here every week. Running out the front door is super exciting for dogs. There's a whole world out there that they've been denied access to, and when you go through that door, they lose access to you. No wonder they want to go out that door so badly. But it doesn't have to be this way. You can easily stop your dog from running out the door. In fact, you can stop them from wanting to run out the door or gate just by teaching them a simple cue that works like magic. But first, let's talk about the mistakes. Mistake number 1 is trying to physically block your dog at the same time as you're trying to close the door. Most dog parents do this because they think that's the only way to keep their dog from running out the door. This won't work long term because little dogs are fast and big dogs are hard to wrestle with and shut the door at the same time. It's exhausting making sure the dog stays in so you don't have to chase them if they do escape your efforts to block them. Mistake number 2 is making the door a big deal to your dog. When you make a big deal about leaving or coming back, it makes it a big deal to your dog. Like if you excitedly tell them, "I'll see you later, I'm coming back soon," or when you come home and they're so excited to see you, I know it's hard not to give them attention. And even if you only make the door a big deal sometimes, like when they're able to go with you, like "Let's go, are you excited? We can go, let's go for a car ride," things like that. All of those make the door a big deal to your dog. Plus, you go out that door a lot and you disappear from your dog, and your dog never knows when you'll reappear. They want to go where you go, and they don't understand that sometimes you're not able to take them. Mistake number 3 is getting angry and punishing your dog for running out the door. They don't know the trouble they're causing you. They just want to go with you or run through the neighborhood and check out what's new. Getting angry and punishing your dog for running out the door will not teach them not to run out the door. It will actually teach them to fear you and probably run away from you more. Mistake number 4 is chasing your dog when they run out the door. This makes running out the door even more enticing to your dog and makes you more frustrated and angry. When you chase your dog, it becomes a game to them. Many dogs just love to be chased. It makes it even more exciting to get out that door. For the ones who don't enjoy the chase, it makes it scarier for them when you're running after them, especially if you're frustrated and angry. And mistake number 5 is telling your dog to wait or stay before you go out the door. Wait and stay are used for other reasons usually, and it's confusing to the dog when you use cues in more than one context. The only way it's okay to use either of these cues is if you only use it for this instance. So now that you know that all of these things, many we do without thinking about it, are mistakes, what can you do about it? You can use the technique I teach in my Rockstar Rover system, which is teach the dog a simple cue that means to stay away from the door when you say so. This is not only useful for when you're leaving and arriving, but also when you need to get deliveries or when guests arrive and more. It's much easier than trying to wrestle with them or block them while trying to do what you need to do. It's a calming action, which eliminates the big deal part of the door for the dog. It also eliminates chasing your dog because they won't be going out the door unless you say they can. A quick story about the power of this technique. I've used it with all of my dogs, including all the Fosters. One time, I needed to go out to my car to get something, and I didn't get the front door latched all the way. When I returned and saw that the door was open, of course I panicked, but there were no dogs out, and I had around 10 at the time. When I got to the open doorway, every single one of them was about 10 feet back from the door, just standing there watching. I was so proud of them, And it's possible for your dog too. So let's recap. In this episode, we looked at the most common mistakes dog parents make when trying to keep their dog from running out the front door. Often these things are reactions, meaning we don't even think about them. The problem with that is they still have an effect on our dog and their perception of us, so that we can be proactive instead of reactive and prevent the dog from wanting to run out the door. We can teach a simple cue. In my Rockstar Rover system, I teach you exactly how to do that with your house and your dog. Because even though door dashing is a common problem most dog parents face, the solution that works best for each dog and dog parent is different. If you're ready for some help figuring out what will work for you and your dog at your house, I'll provide a link to my calendar below where you can book a free consultation with me to see how I can help you and your dog. To get started right away, you can check out the primer to my Power Principles framework, which is part of the Rockstar Rover system, a 1-hour self-paced digital course called From Chaos to Calm. It's on sale for $17. I'll link to it below with all of my other resources. I hope you found this training useful today, and I'd love to hear feedback on how these things work out for you and your dog. I'm happy to answer questions in the comments, and feel free to share this episode with anyone who you think might benefit. And be sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications so that you don't miss any of the new training videos I put out here every week. I've asked YouTube to recommend the next best video for you, which you can get to right here. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you right back here in the next episode.